Hello all, Dr. Fox back here with you. Happy love is in the air and happy Valentine's Day. So I thought I'd do pink today for that. And we got some updates about the .5 update coming in. Those aren't usually the big ones. Those are some of the hot fixes. And then we get a few other little announcements. So we'll kind of get into this. We'll jump right in, shan't we? Dr. Fox back here with you, the weekend update. First off, a happy Valentine's Day today. Even if some have negative issues about it, I still like to find the joy and love in it, even when horrible people have treated me like terrible. No matter when I'm spending my life trying to help people and helping the right people, if you will, and they still got issues. But with that said, our schedule has got moved around a little bit. I was gonna go and bring to a very special lady today, but because of COVID, I can't really. So I wanted to just do that as a special little, just to cheer them up, just little things like that. So I thought that might bring them a smile. With that said, let's kind of shift gears. With that, love is in the air as well, and we're going to be getting the 9.05 update. They want to get that out so we can get to BlizzconLine, which is coming up this weekend. We'll talk about that in a little bit also. And we've got a lot of other little things just to touch on. Oh, I got to sing the song. How long has this been going on? Kick it back now. That song always remind me of the mount there. Mora came to give us her presents. That song I'm always singing. Well, she's whacking it with her tail at the camera. I always sing that song because there is a mount on Timeless Island. Finally, pretty much done with Timeless Island, not including PvP / the bloody coins. There is a thing you can do with that, but whether they've fixed that or not, someone let me know in the comments. I think they know the PvP tower thing I'm talking about. Wink, wink. So, if that still works, and I have done research, it seems to be, but we'll have to kind of see how that plays out. So, if anyone still sees it still working in Shadowlands, let me know in the comments below as well. I appreciate that. But with that said, Hualon finally dropped. I didn't get the Love Rocket, and anyone else out there, good luck to you all. I have tried to do it a couple of days. I didn't get to do every character. I just kind of did it on a few of my characters on a different server to try there. Sadly, not much luck there. But again, I've only been doing that for a couple of days. I'm kind of bumming. I wish, not bumming, but it would have been kind of nice to have been able to try it a little more often. Again, it gets so exhausting. And this is what gives up and allows others to go, ooh, another tiny percentage chance of someone else that's kind of given up on it. That might let me finally get mine, or we might see one pop up for like millions of gold on the auction house or something. And but forget that. Like, I have that kind of gold. I mean, the amount of gold I make in the game would be so nice if that would translate into real cash. If you follow my meaning. Sometimes, right, Morgans? All right, she's just bringing some love. She came to enjoy her presence for at least a couple of minutes. So, with that said, just to fix last week, I was talking about the golden ox. I remember another year I was talking about the piggy, and I said golden piggy. I didn't mean to do that. There is a little golden piggy pet, but I just want to clarify and fix that really quick. Super Bowl, did you all get to enjoy that last week? We had some pretty good commercials about that. Puppy Bowl, Kitten Bowl, I caught little pieces and snippets of each of those as well. So that kept me kind of filled in. I made some fun snacks. For those of you that see my Instagram, it's always in my link if anyone is ever inclined to go check out my Instagram. I did make some Super Bowl snacks there last week. One of the Dorito ones I make, I usually add another topping to it. As well, and there was one topping, but anyway, that's mentioned in the post as well. If you want to check out some of the fun little, they're very simple, they're easy, they don't take too long. Mine just take a little longer because of the stove, but the stove, I'll tell you what, that stove cooks the mozzarella sticks and the chicken fingers very quickly. But yet you put a pizza in there, yeah, I still need almost 57 minutes on a thin crust. Don't get me started about sometimes when I'll try to do a thicker crust. I prefer not to. It's a lot of extra carbs and fat. I've been trying to stay moving away from that one. But every once in a while, we're sold out, and they're sold out at the store, and I have to kind of go with that type. And and when I was doing it prior, it was just starting to be I was feeling too bloated, too bulky. And but I am excited. I hit 187 a couple weeks back. I may have mentioned it when we had no sound. So hopefully there seems to be sound. I always check my little monitor before I start recording. So I hope you're not just seeing me do all kinds of actions. If I was better at sign language, thank you, I would be just doing that throughout the whole thing, if that would help. Because I know we have a few viewers that do that, and the translations don't always come through very well on those as well. So that was definitely some big things. I'm not a gambling chica, but I was very tempted. If I had known about how low GameStop was last summer, very tempted. It was only like $17-ish or something last summer, and then there's some folks that made like tons of money and then bid on the Buccaneers. But again, I'm not a bidding chica. I usually don't like going down that road. That can cost people a lot of money. But yet you see someone out there that's won the lottery now like 7 times. You're like, Anyway, leave it to your own discretion and whatnot. So anyway, to kind of segue back, I did enjoy a few of the commercials. I thought that was kind of interesting. There was a NASA one working with St. Jude for a chance for some folks, giving away a seat for that for like a business individual if they set up a business through their website setup, and then one through, depending on how many donations, give you so many entries into it. But 9 times out of 10, we know that those entries don't. It doesn't really. They give you some little bonus ones if you pay a little extra. But, I'd love to be on that. Sadly, I didn't get to do the... it makes it really, really difficult when you try to study to be a scientist and you want to be, working towards the space program, and then you get 1,000 excuses in the way. And I'm not saying... Anyway, I'm not going to get into all that. So with that, we're going to segue back. And we just wanted to talk about also a quick mention of Valor Points for PvE. Those that don't know what Valor Points are, those are basically the same point system that you get for honored points on the PvP side. So there's just allowing you to finally do that. I know, Mora, can you please calm down, sweet pea? I appreciate it, sweetheart. And then, of course, as we mentioned, Love is in the Air this week, and that is off and running. And then, of course, BlizzconLine kicks off. So, obviously, next weekend's update. I wish I could go live, but my internet is so terrible here. I literally have to just go offline and record this for a few minutes, do some minor editing too. There you go. Hey, you need Nuppy Storm again. You need Nuppy Storm. So that there should definitely be some big news coming on this weekend, or whatever they want to end up telling us. So with that said, I think I'm going to kind of wrap this up. I hope you all had a decent Valentine's Day as well. For some of those that are celebrating it this week, I know also the free pancakes are coming out on, I think it's Tuesday this week, at some of the IHOP locations if you're near an IHOP for that little non-profit event as well. I know starting the 15th, usually they like to put out there for St. Patrick's Day for the Shamrock Shake. That'll be, and because of the anniversary of it last year, there was a Shamrock Shake Oreo Blizzard type that came out. Speaking of Blizzard, excuse me. So, yeah, I usually try to wait at least until March to get mine. But I'm sure we'll be doing that with another friend of mine coming up, because we only get in town about every other week or so. So that'll be coming up again. I'm going to be glad when we get past this. All the polar vortex came down and this frigid weather. We're almost there. We just got to hold out a little bit longer and then I'm starting to miss my good shower and my good laundry, but I'm not going to get into much of that right now. All I'm going to say is hopefully by Friday I'll be able to bounce back with that. And with that, I'm going to kind of wrap it up. So today, take one wonderful, fun little gift, spread it around to your family members, and then call me in the morning. And once again, we will, have a great week, and we will see you later.